To describe watching your child's life slowly slip away or seeing them in constant pain as nerve-wracking doesn't really do it justice. The hurt, frustration, anger, apathy, and despair run deeply when you know there isn't anything you can do to stop it. Tonight in part 3 of our series, 2 little boys, a 5-year-old from the Philippines and a 7-year-old from Poland. Cyril Dean's family has known for 5 years that at any moment his heart would suddenly stop and he would die. Philip from Poland underwent 30 surgeries since the age of 2. Doctors back home did their best to save him, but in the final analysis suggested to his mother that his feet be removed because there was nothing else they could do. Hello, Canada.
Hello, Canada.
Hello. Your donations to the Herbie Fund literally mean the difference between life and death for so many children in the third world. A lack of money and expertise in many third world countries basically are the 2 reasons the Herbie Fund exists. Poor families cannot afford high-quality health care, and the expertise required to perform high-level, sophisticated surgeries does not exist here.
Please. Start from a cough, and then they found out that there's a murmur.
And you were advised to seek surgery.
I had a sleepless nights. How can my son survive? So I just keep on praying. I just keep on looking who will help us.
So now, Mom Cheryl is desperate for a solution. She has no money, just the blind faith that somehow, some way, there's an answer out there. Her sister-in-law turns to the internet and discovers the Herbie Fund. Bye-bye. Bye. See you soon. See you later.
How are you? I just had a great family. So I know everything will be fine. Everything will be 200% successful.
The surgeries these children receive here at the hospital for sick children are highly complicated and unavailable in their home countries. But you have made it happen through your donations to the Herbie Fund. Here, give this to Dad.
Just for a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unlike our friend Richard, whose condition was only discovered after repeated tests over the years, Cyril Marquez's life-threatening heart condition was evident very early on in his life.
Does your feet smell?
He seems like a normal, 5-year-old child.
How many cookies have you had today?
3,
But then I've seen circles under his
Is
eyes.
that too much?
4.
And I could see his chest.
I'm just gonna move you up.
I could feel the fast pumping of his heart. I could see that on the first time that I saw him.
Cyril has been living with a fatal heart condition since he was born.
All right, big breath.
His parents have been living with the unending frustration that because they are poor, there's no help for their son. Meantime, his condition continues to deteriorate.
And what he has, we call it a ventricular septal defect. One problem it creates is that this side of the heart enlarges, it gets bigger, and it has to work harder.
Swallow.
We'll be ready in about 10, 15 minutes. We'll get a little more sleepy.
Caring staff at the hospital take extra care as they calm Cyril's fears of being separated from his father.
Did you bring any special toy to the OR with him?
How about this side?
They're going to put a patch of material into that hole. They're going to sew it in and they're going to close the hole.
We're so thankful to Herbie Fund Foundation and also to Sick Kids for giving Cyril a second chance to be a normal, healthy kid.
So, how old is Philip now?
He's 7.
He's 7, great. Philip was just a toddler when he contracted a severe case of meningococcal virus.
The first symptom, it was a very high fever. Started having dark spots on his body. They didn't know if he will be able to survive.
It has meant that he's lost 3 fingers from his left hand and had some toes removed as well.
I'm not hurting, am I?
In addition, he's undergone a couple of dozen surgeries for skin grafts to damaged areas of his body.
Squeeze. Come on. Oh, you 2 hands. Okay, good boy.
This 7-year-old boy has never been able to walk without pain.
You can imagine how difficult it would be to do regular activities when you've got a toe, because shoes aren't made for feet that work like that.
Right. Does he play any sports currently? Does he play soccer?
Nie ma takich rzeczy. Filipek bardzo próbuje.
Philip tries to be as good in everything as other boys of his age.
The main thing that I'm going to try and do is bring his foot into more normal alignment.
Yeah. Doctors back home in Poland felt that the damage to Philip's feet was so severe that the only solution was to remove his feet. His mother refused and began a desperate search for help. The search ended successfully because of your support of the Herbie Fund.
Chciałabym bardzo podziękować.
Thank you to all the people who give the money. Thank you with all the children who got cured thanks to that Herbie Foundation.
Thank you, Toronto.
Tomorrow night, life-saving and life-altering surgeries made possible because you cared about these kids and made a donation to the Herbie Fund. The information to make a donation is now on the screen. Please consider doing so. You can also donate by going to our website, citynews.ca/Herbie. And Friday, come on down to our all-day fundraiser in Dundas Square. It's a day of fun for a great cause. Join us live, Young Dundas Square, for City Herbie Day, Friday, June 21st. Coverage begins on BT. Herbie Day in partnership with Delta Airlines, KLM, Air France, and Alitalia.